Hi, this is John from FlatCatGear, and today I'm showing you our emergency kitchen. The emergency kitchen is a remotely fed alcohol stove. This kitchen is not designed for backpacking. This kitchen is designed for when a natural disaster occurs and you need to be able to prepare food and treat water. Natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, or long-term power outages. This is designed to be a remote fed system where you can attach a large reservoir of fuel to your system and you're going to use it for a couple of days or weeks, in fact. If you're looking for a remote fed backpacking stove, I would suggest you take a look at Mini Bull Designs or Smoke Eater 908. They have some nice fueling systems that can deliver 4 or 8 ounces of fuel. The objective of our emergency kitchen was to be able to deliver a lot of fuel because you're going to be using a lot. During an emergency, if you need to treat water, you're not going to be boiling 2 cups of water. You're going to be boiling 2 gallons of water. And so that's what this system was designed for. There are 3 main components. First, there's the alcohol stoves. And what we've done is we've made modifications to the Lynx and the IsoClean 2.5. And what we've done is we've added a little side port to the stove itself. To connect the fuel, we have a custom nozzle that will fit into that side port. And this is nice because you can refuel the stove while it's burning. As I said, one of the goals of our system, which is different than a backpacking remote feed, is we want to be able to connect it to large reservoirs of alcohol. And a lot of people use, the squeeze technique or the chicken feeder where you flip it over. In our particular view is an emergency condition we're using lots of fuels. Those systems are just a little too sensitive. So in the default case, we ship with this kit a 500 milliliter bottle for putting your fuel in. Also note that this system scales up. We've been able to put in as large as 1 gallon fuel reservoirs, and there's nothing that limits you from not going to a 5 gallon if you need it. But let's go back. Let's go back a little bit and talk about the system. There are 3 key components. We have the stove, we have the reservoir, and we have a pump. Let's talk about the reservoir. Again, the reservoir, we include a 500 milliliter container for your fuel. To get the fuel out of the reservoir, we get this custom, not custom, but there's specialized what's called a bulkhead union fitting. And the reason we selected this is that way you can adapt the system to any reservoir you want. All you need to do is take a drill, a 5/16 inch drill, drill a hole in, and you can use this, unscrew it from our fuel tank and put to whatever fuel tank you want. Again, like I said, we've connected to 1 gallon reservoirs and there's no reason you can't go larger. So that's what we like about this system. We've designed it to be adaptable and versatile. The last component that I wanted to talk about was a pump. The idea is we wanted to be able to carefully meter fuel from your reservoir to your stove. Now, disadvantage is, can you imagine taking a gallon can and just trying to squeeze the fuel in and pour it in and fill up your stove? The good chances are you're going to overfill it. So this particular pump is a nice small metering pump. You push down on it, the pump, and what we'll do is when you release it, it will draw fuel from the reservoir, and as you push down on it, it will pump that fuel from that bulb into your stove. Now this pump is a small bulb. It takes about 10 pumps to pump a ½ ounce of fuel into your stove. But a ½ ounce of fuel is plenty to boil at least 2 cups. So you can see that you carefully meter the fuel, you'll have less accidents of overfilling or spillage. We're offering the emergency kitchen right now as a beta program. And what's a beta program? What it means is we're going to sell 5 of these units, and we want to get feedback from customers. What do you like about the system? What needs to be improved? What needs to change? What would you like to see as an enhancement? After we get all that squared away, then we're going to launch the product into full production. One of the things you'll note in this picture is we have a stove and we have a wire stand. Now, why do we need a wire stand? The stove, as they are, can really support, a good 5-6 inch pot pretty well. But since it's an emergency kitchen, you're probably going to also want to be able to use large saucepans, in the neighborhood of 8 cup or 16 cups. So include a wire stand to support the larger pots. Also, if you're going to use a fry pans typically have a long handle. It's a little bit unstable, so we can use this wire stand in addition for large pots and off-centered pots. It gives you more stability. So come visit our site at www.flatcatgear.com.